everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been such a long time that I continued this series, and sorry guys, today I am a little late. Normally I upload 6 p.m. CST or CET, that depends on the season we're in, basically time zone. But the programs didn't work with me. We got a little delayed, but the video is still going up, I think, Wednesday. And if you're listening to this on Thursday, because it got uploaded Thursday, it's gonna be Thursday. But it's been a while because these builds take longer than I expected, and I wanted to really sit for it and go for it, so that made it a little more postponed. But today we're here, we're building this house, and guys, it's been a crazy weeks lately because, as some of you listeners may know, I just a couple of weeks back I got back from China. Well, it's actually just 2 weeks. And then I went to the LAN party, which was amazing, and then I started my internship. I heard that I got accepted on my master's program, so that was Monday. It's currently Wednesday, so I know it for 3 days now. And next to that, I heard that I passed my exam, which was, wait, what's it translated? Medicine development progress. It was a course of like 2 months, and it took so long, guys. It was 10 study points, so it was really big, and the exam was really hard. So I'm so glad I passed that one. So I only have one small, very small course that I need to take, which like 1 study point, but it's with different studies. So and it's only like 3 lessons, so I'm not that we don't take it that seriously. But honestly, it's been so crazy and it's been so busy, so I am not on track with my videos. I'm really trying to get to record more, but it's very difficult with time managing, but I'm really trying. So it's currently Wednesday, so tonight I'm gonna record Friday's video so I can render it overnight and stuff like that. But it's so crazy, guys, so I'm trying to manage to get to every deadline, which currently I still managed, but we're trying, right? Working a let's say 9-to-5 job with everything around it, and YouTube is sometimes a bit hard, but I love YouTube, so I'm doing this with love. And next to that, gaming is still a bit of free time, so it's only good. But back to the build. So we decided to do 1 floor plan of 4 houses, right? So we first did our modern house, which I currently deleted the whole inside of. And now I am making an industrial house. And I realized that making a full industrial 3-story home, that's not easy. It's not easy at all. So sometimes it's a bit less industrial, a little less, and sometimes a little more. I just went with my own style, my own idea of how industrial would kind of look, but I don't have all the resources for detailing everything. So yeah, so I managed to make the hall and the bathroom, and this is just an in-between room with a lot of games. So if you want some time for yourself, you can sit back, relax, and play some games. So I also made it a bit gamey, industrially. It still has a modern touch, you know, but I think a lot of industrial homes, oh, that's my phone, I'm sorry, let's put it off. I don't know if you heard it, but if you heard it, that was my phone. But yeah, I try to mix modern a bit with the industrial because I feel those 2 worlds collide more often. And yeah, that's what I'm currently doing here. I think this room, I think I changed the color of it. I'm not really sure because this was something different. No, yeah, I only changed the curtains, but the rest of the house is a little bit more warm toned. So currently you see that this is fairly dark. but I will change that up. So the idea is that I let the, like, how would you say it, like where the stove was, where everything was, I kept it kind of the same. I didn't do it that much for the bathroom, which I realized later that I didn't kept those things in, so I just changed it up. And for the next build I will keep those at the same place, because you don't go that often and change up all the places that your sink is, your kitchen sink and everything. But sometimes people do so I'm kind of like, yeah, you can change whatever you want in the house, you know, so that's still possible. Next to this, I think this build was quite hard, because I will kind of run out of inspiration sometimes, because you don't want everyone to look the same, you don't want to use the same items over and over. But in the end I managed to create very different rooms, because I imagined that there were parents living here together with 2 kids, and let's see, there's one older guy. Oh no, 3 kids, by the way. There's one older guy and he's really into music, so his whole room is devoted to music. And then you have 2 kids who are really into nature and playing in nature and animals and everything. So the parents are very industrial and would like nature, like they love all of that. So also this dining room, very luxurious, but it has the warm tones, a little bit of plants, but nothing too fancy in this house, in this room, alright. And then in the living room there are a lot of greens. You will see in a second, right? There will be a lot of plants and everything. And then I think we first move to the upstairs, I think. I'm not sure when I do the outside exactly. Sorry, I need to open this for a second. Sorry for the sound. Oh, that were my neighbors, so a lot of sound at once. Sorry guys. But yeah, I'm now currently creating the living room, and you will see what I mean with a lot of plants in the end. But the outside, like the garden, is mostly devoted to the kids as well. You will see the plants, you will see the nature loving in there. Like, I try to make it one cohesive story. Basically try to make sense as actually a family living here, because sometimes people create houses in which they don't necessarily create a backstory, and they just, sometimes I hear people say like, I kept the bedrooms fairly simple because everyone creates their own touch to it. I like to create a story with it, as it's my version of the story in my house that I created, and I just like it to have a bit of more story, because if you create fairly simple bedrooms, what's even the point of creating them? Because then it's not your speed build, right? Then you're making it for someone else, and I think you lose a bit of the inspiration, you know, your own touch, your own view on the house. Sorry, that went philosophic a bit, but alright. So I didn't, so the outside will be done as last, and currently I'm just working on some bathrooms, which are never very interesting, but it's actually interesting of the shape of it, because it made it really darn hard to do so, to work with it, but it's a challenge, right? That makes it better, I guess. It makes it more fun, let me put it that way. This bathroom isn't that special. I just kept it really realistic with just stuff laying around, which you would usually have in a bathroom. Like, I didn't want it to be all that clean, fancy, beautiful, just like a picture. I wanted it to be real. And yeah. I know in a second what else I'm gonna say about the house, but how are you guys doing? For the upcoming months, I might collab again, so if you're feeling up for a collab, if you're watching this and you think, hey, we can collab, hit me up, because I am very much willing to do collabs, because I've now got a little more time at hand in my schedule, because I always schedule certain builds ahead. But hit me up, we can pin the dates and we can collab again, because I'm really a planner. I'm not like, hey, can we collab for next week? Like, I'm already having a plan, right? I'm sorry, it's just not the type of person I am. I think making agendas and planning stuff really helps with your YouTube. So if you're thinking about starting YouTube, I advise you to make an agenda, a planner, like whatever flows for you, but do it so you have some place to look at what your plans are, what your goals are. Like write down stuff, like write down when you had certain amount of subscribers so you can see your growth, you can get motivation out of it, all that kind of stuff. So here you see me create the first kids room, which is basically like the naturey kids room. They're maybe twins, like I imagine twins living here, both loving nature, chemistry, like all those beta subjects, you know? I imagine that. Someone else can completely think something different, but I like this room. I think it went very basic. And oh yeah, guys, did you see the lamps, the lightning of the flowers? If you move them back and forth with like control, they move. I didn't know that. Why has no one told me that? Like, I can watch that for so long. I just didn't know it. Oh yeah, and here I decided, oh, I want everything to look more industrial. Let's put everything up there. So I just went crazy with all the pipes because I thought it would look more epic. So let me know what you think. Do the pipes really help with the look? Tell me about it. Tell me how you feel about the pipes. And of course, tell me what you think of the build and give me advice on doing more industrial builds, because I think industrial is such a cool style, but I just kind of run out of inspiration with the items we have on The Sims. I basically just don't know what to do. I just kind of run out of inspiration, and sometimes that's okay. Sometimes it isn't. Sometimes you get really annoyed. And here I'm creating the second room for the kid, like the third old brothery kind of kid. Like I imagine that twins are like boy and girl, and then you have one older brother, but he's really like, he's chill, he's cool, you know, he's into his music, but he is cool with everything, and he's like the good brother. He's just chilling, really into his music. He thinks everything's fine and chill. He's not like the bad guy, just your average brother. I actually wish I had something like a brother. I don't have any brothers or sisters, but I always like the idea of having a brother, because I don't know, looks fun to me, like gaming a bit and chilling a bit, and he being the good brother and all. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And of course you will have fights, because every time, like if you say like, oh, I wish I had a brother, they're like, yeah, but you will fight all the time. Like it's just a relationship you have with your brother. It's like everyone has a different story, really. But oh well. The living room kind of looks similar of something I did before, but if I would have a bedroom, I do have a bedroom, but if I had so much space, I would probably make it a bit like that. I want to focus on doing more room builds, and then doing bedrooms and stuff more detailed, because I now never put them so full, right? I just keep them kind of simple, like not overthrown with stuff, because I think a calm living room, bedroom helps with your rest and makes you very serene and everything like that. So creating a living room like that, it just makes a lot of sense to me. And as I was creating the kids room, I was like, oh, this stuff needs to go outside, and this stuff, and this stuff, and this stuff, and this stuff. So I went on with the garden. As it was more lived in, I created multiple seats. I think two sitting places. I created something for gardening, because I really love the idea of people going outside. I still want to do a let's play with a bit of that. If you want to see a let's play, please let me know in the comments, because I would really like to know what type of let's play you would like to see me to do. I'm really curious on what you guys want. And just finishing up more detailing, because I want a more realistic garden, not just something empty and stuff, but it's still very clean. Like, I didn't want the perfect designs. I didn't want it perfectly with 10,000 flowers. I wanted to be like a bit real. Like, you could actually walk into someone's house and they have a garden like this. And as last, the upper town place. It's just a study area really with nothing that much. I didn't want to go overboard. Just wanted a creative area. And if you have such a big house, sometimes you don't know what you want to do upstairs. So I kept it a bit like that, a bit of that way. And we're almost at the end of the video. So if you've liked this video a bit like this, a bit longer, please let me know down in the comments. Enjoy the screenshots, and I will catch you at the next video of Friday. Bye guys. Love you.